Well, g'day everybody, and welcome. Today we're having a squiz at Victory at Sea Atlantic. We have. I've just started a campaign. I'm not too far into it, to be honest. I've actually just. I will go through. I've actually just unlocked or just built myself the laboratory so that we can do some research. I'm going to add some radar straight to the research. 14 days to research radar. Um, and once we do that, then we're going to be okay. Well, we're not going to be okay, but it's going to help us. And the devs did suggest that one of the first things that you unlock is radar. So this is so what is Victory at Sea? Victory at Sea is it's not just this map; it's 3D battling and 3D fighting. We have the German onslaught in Europe over here, and they're heading towards and concentrating on the UK. And it is our job. At the moment, the Americans haven't come in. It's mid 1940s. We have sort of we're just starting to build up our fleet, and at the moment, you can see with our navy, we don't have many fleets. We've got Task Force Mac, which is actually a battleship that's sitting in here at the moment. I might actually bring him out. I might bring him out and merge him with. Might merge him. My plan was to merge him with. There we go. My plan was to merge him with our 5 destroyers over here, or with our AWS, our 2 corvettes. But I think I'm going to merge him with that. So I'm going to send them guys over to there. They'll meet there, and we'll merge those 2 forces together. They'll become Task Force Mac, which will be 5 destroyers and 1 battleship. Our battleship did take some damage. I've got Subforce 2 over here, which is Squadron Christina. I'm sending them out here because what I want to start doing is I want to start disrupting and sinking German supplies and start strangling their supplies. I've got Subforce 1 over here, which is Squadron Kane. I'm sending these guys out here because we do have out here somewhere. We do have you can see our convoy lanes, our shipping lanes here. So I need to send them out to these shipping lanes because we do have a German fleet out here, which is actually starting to take out. It's starting to take out our some of our convoys. We are relying on these convoys. Up the top, you can see we've got supplies, we've got food, and we've got recruits here. You need all of those to be able to build ships, build aircraft, and all that type of stuff. You need to build through these squares and stuff. You need to be building factories and farms. At the moment, you can see we're getting plus 1,302 troops per week, I think it is. And they're coming from recruits from the cities and stuff like that. So that's where we're getting our recruits from. You can't put together a force without having recruits, but you also can't build ships without food and without supplies. So, for example, over here at Portsmouth, I am actually currently building a carrier and a cruiser, which I will merge with. Probably a pile of corvettes and stuff. And you can't build these without resources. So at the moment, I've got 2 of 4 in queue there, and you can see what we can build here. We can build cargo ships to continue moving cargo around, which is probably a really good idea. We can build submarines, the S class. We've got the U class. We've got the T class. Each one has different. So these guys have 6 Mark 8 torpedoes, which have a range of 2.7 nautical miles. The Mark 4 gun, 4-inch gun, has it has an 8-mile nautical range. So you can see here that to build one of these will cost us 60 food, 60 people, and 60 supplies. So I'm going to commission. I'm going to commission. No, actually, I'm not going to do it over there. I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to commission over here. I am going to commission a couple of T class. We'll throw a couple of T classes in. You can see that comes out of our total up here. So at the moment, as I said, so they will build. They're going to take 9 days to build. But you can see we can build battleships. We can build battle cruisers, light cruisers. Light cruisers are pretty good against some of our destroyers and stuff, so they can slaughter them pretty hard. So I'm going to build those. At the moment, as I said, we're relying on supplies coming from the United States at the moment via all of these until we get via our convoys until we get some of our own farms and some of our own factories. I've got a farm being built there, a factory there. I've got a farm being built there. I've got an airfield being built there and a factory built there. So that's going to start, and a factory over there as well. That's going to start building up all of that stuff. I've also got an airfield there because we don't have any air support at the moment, other than what we've got on, say, you can see we've got 2 Supermarine Walrus spotters on this battleship that can launch from the battleship. So that's pretty well the map. You can see that the at Dunkirk and over here at Lorient and stuff like that. The Germans have built power and farming facilities and stuff like that. They are advancing through here. Later on in the game, we will actually we can actually build in the shipyards, we can actually build landing ships and troop ships and stuff. And we can build landing craft, as you can see, the Higgins class landing craft, because what we will eventually do is, how much does a Corvette cost? Trying to run them really low on food, aren't we? The Corvette's relatively slow as well. We will eventually build landing craft, and we will actually start taking over or landing troops and stuff over here to start trying to sort of push the Germans back from the coast. That is our plan. So Subforce Christina is she's on her way out at the moment to start disrupting shipping lanes, and I reckon if she heads in that direction there, that's going to be really good. These guys are going to come in here and they're going to merge, and they're going to be quite a squad there. Got these convoys here. I'm trying to protect these convoys. You can see that there's actually spotters. There was actually a German spotter out there, which tends to indicate to me that there is a ship over here somewhere. There is a German force over here somewhere that are probably looking at doing some sort of damage and stuff there. So we're going to leave Patrol 1, the ASW Patrol 1 there. We've got spotters heading out here that are coming off of Task Force Mac, and they're spotting all of these areas, which is actually really, really cool. The only thing that I haven't found at this point in time is this is a very, very, very complex game, but they've got a task force docked here. They've got a fleet docked here, and I actually wanted to go in there and actually attack with subs and actually attack that fleet, but I haven't been able to find a way to do that.
We have encountered the enemy.
Okay, so Supermarine Wallace has encountered enemy. We've got, what have we got? We've got aircraft. Unfortunately, that's over Dover. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out, and he did. You can see that that they've taken our aircraft out. Damn it, that's our spotter aircraft, which means we're only left with one spotter aircraft on Task Force Mac now, because that was an aircraft from Task Force Mac. You can see it there. So I might run Task Force Mac into here to resupply. No, actually, we'll merge them. We'll merge them, and then we'll resupply. Hopefully, if I can go into there, hopefully we can turn off. forbid launching combat aircraft, and forbid launching observation aircraft for now. Just so that we don't lose any more. All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, at the moment, very, very, very slow. We have now had that farm is actually built now, and that is supplying us with food. And as you can see, we've got a plus on our food here that we're developing on our own shores. That's going to increase when that London farm comes up, and our supplies are going to increase when these factories are built as well. Going to make a huge difference. We've got no more days remaining for that whole factory, so we're going to start producing our own goods, which is going to give us the option to really start building up our navy, and that's what we need to do, build up our navy and our air force so that we can attack. It does start you off very, very, I feel like it starts you off really, really difficultly, just purely because of the amount of the navy that the navy that the Germans have and stuff like that is pretty full on. So
enemy fleet spotted.
Okay, so let's view that on the map. Where's that? Okay, so here we go. We've got 2 submersibles that are going in, I guess, to attack that British convoy. So what we want to do is we want to keep our eye on that. We'll get a notification when they do attack. We've got some German spotters over here. And once you get over here, once Sub Force 2 gets over here, I'll start a patrol through here, and we'll see if we can start taking out some of the German supplies. We really need to strangle their supplies as well. They will be getting a lot of supplies and a lot of technology and stuff from all of the stuff that they've got built here in Paris and all that stuff. So let's keep this moving for a sec. I'm guessing that at any minute we're going to find that we are going to get attacked, or our convoys. There we go. There we go. That's where I thought we were going to get attacked. Okay, so what we want to do now is you can auto resolve. Auto resolve I've tried a couple of times, and if I was to auto resolve this, my entire fleet, the 6 cargo ships and the 1 corvette, would all be completely destroyed. 3 submersibles over there as well. Bloody hell. So I've found that we're better off just entering combat and trying. Now, I don't necessarily, as I said, there's a lot to learn on this game, and I am not good at it. And I will say that right now. I am not good at this. And I'm only learning. I want to bring the corvette through to here, and the squadron I'm going to turn around at some point, and I'm going to send them back in this direction. You guys head in this direction over. No, you guys head in this direction over here. They will turn. That corvette, I want to bring him straight into here, and we want to start seeing if we can get them. Now, we've got 5 subs here. It's a wolf pack, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem. But what we will do is we'll let all these guys fire at will, and we will let these guys. We'll let our corvette fire at will as well. All right, so what we want to do is we want to move into our corvette. The first thing that we want to do is keep our eye out for torpedoes. So I'm going to move in the direction. I'm going to send our corvette in the direction to see if we can actually start taking these guys out, perhaps. Or at least give them something to think about. Now, while we're doing that, what I do want to do is I do want to see if we can see any torpedoes Because if we can see any torpedoes, I'm assuming that they're probably spread out now as well. They won't necessarily be sitting in that formation. That was the last time that we've seen them, so we need to sort of keep our eye out now and see if we can see any periscopes, see if we can see any torpedoes coming through, and you can see them shooting through the water. So it's really worthwhile keeping your eye out for that. Now there's a couple of ways to do it. You can do it the way that I'm doing it here, which is by sort of scanning around with your binoculars and seeing what you can find. We're in really bad weather here as well, which is going to make... there we go. All right, last known position. Let's head to that last known position. And we've seen a periscope over there, so what we want to do is we want to move in that direction and see if we can't perhaps take this sub out. So that was the last known position. What we're going to do is we're going to send them over to attack now. There's a few things that you can do. You can control these ships manually. You can control them. You can let the AI control them and do the things that they need to do. So there's I have found that the AI on the enemy ships is pretty good. The AI on your ships seems to be a little bit I don't know, just a little bit tacky. They don't do evasive maneuvers. If there's a torpedo coming straight towards them, they'll just let it come, and they won't try and avoid it or dodge it. This is the experience that I've had so far, but this game is in early access. Okay, so there's a torpedo. They've spotted a torpedo, and there's a torpedo coming in the water in that direction there. That is moving towards us. That's actually moving in this direction, so it's definitely going to miss us. Definitely going to miss us, which is good. And as you can see, they spotted that torpedo, which is the first time I've seen them actually spot a torpedo. That one's going to come through here, and that's going to keep heading out towards our fleet there. But our fleet is turning around, so we need to keep our eye on what is going on here, and we need to at least start scaring these subs off. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that torpedo, I think. We're sort of heading out in this direction, which leaves all of these open to firing torpedoes at those guys. So you can move across to your other ships at any time. You can control your other ships at any time, and you can try and see where torpedoes are coming from, and you can see here that is heading in this direction. So we may be in a little bit of strife. We need to keep our eye on that. So we've got fire at will going. I don't want to speed it up too much, but I would like to get across to... Okay, so what I'm concerned about here is this torpedo is heading straight for our ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take control of him, and I'm going to turn him in this direction here and try and avoid this torpedo coming in and hitting us. So, which I think we're going to be able to do. And this is what I'm talking about. This AI ship would not do this. Would not try and avoid this torpedo. So we're going to have to keep our eye on what happens with this ship as well. That thankfully has missed us. And what we'll do now is we will head him in this direction as well. Right, we've got one over here, and we've got a torpedo coming in here, and that is going to miss us, thankfully. Whew. All right, lovely. But we will have to keep our eye out on those. Let's go back to 1 times and head back to this ship. And the torpedo has missed our ships completely. And that one will as well, I do believe, but we'll have to see. We'll have to keep our eye on it. And this is where speeding these things up can be a little bit of a problem. Because you don't necessarily... You can be a little bit too quick, if you know what I mean. It's like it can run a little bit quick and you can just miss dodging that torpedo. Can't see the sub out here at the moment, but I'm guessing they probably will see. There we go, they've seen a periscope here. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to head in that direction and attack that. That torpedo there is heading towards our ship. We're going to turn into it. We're going to head over and see if we can take this guy out. Turning into the torpedo. Torpedo is going to miss, but it's probably not aimed at us. It's probably actually aimed at... Torpedo! We want to actually attack him. This one here, I think, is aimed at us. And she's going to miss just. Oh, come on. No, you wanker. Alright, there we go. So, and that's where I made a mistake. I wasn't in control of that, so I had right-clicked on that and told them to attack him. And this is what I mean with the AI that I've found so far, is they won't go and dodge that, so I should have really taken that ship over. I really should have taken that ship over. So what we want to do now is we want to get our squadron and we want to get these guys out of here as soon as possible. So there are torpedoes running towards them. We're going to have to keep our eye on those. They may be a bit far away. He's running parallel with us. Up in the top right hand side you have a bird's eye camera, which I found is pretty crap. The reason why I found that it's pretty crap is because in situations like this, that's a fantastic view. You get out to there and you can hardly see that ship there. You get out to here and you can't see anything. So and it does that fog does kind of carry through on decent days as well. So what we want to do is keep our eye on this torpedo that's coming through there. We also have a retreat button up here. Now that retreat button, when it's red, there's no way you can retreat. When it's yellow, you can retreat, but there's a possibility that you'll suffer a lot of damage and a lot of ship loss. When it's green, then you can usually get away with just retreating and getting out of there. The other thing that I found with these guys is that they don't move very fast. Like, they don't move very fast at all. You go up there, break formation. They tend to just move. They tend to just move like to the speed of the slowest ship, which is a bit silly when you're under sub attack. I don't know whether whether in real life they all stuck together or whether they all scattered and did their own tactics and stuff like that. So we need to get these guys out of here. And you can see that they will actually bash into each other if you're not careful as well. So, and now you can see they're actually doing 15 knots instead of sitting there doing 3 knots and being bloody sitting ducks, basically. So you do have to kind of have to micromanage a little bit. If I had micromanaged that Corvette down there, then we probably would have at least taken one of these subs out, which would have been a fantastic sort of effort towards the end of the war. So now I have no idea where the subs are now. I also have no idea where we've got to keep our eye out for more torpedoes, but we may be able to get this fleet away from here. We may be able to get this fleet away from here, which will be actually good, provided we don't get a mass salvo through here. Yeah, so as I was explaining before, if one of these ships got hit and the maximum speed they could do was 2 knots, all of the other ships would slow down to 2 knots. And instead of trying to get, you know, like 5 ships out of 6 away, they would basically, they would all just slow down to 2 knots and just be completely and utterly, well, pretty well sitting ducks to the submarines. So, as you can see, we are getting out of here, which is really, really good. So 16 speed is as fast as you can go in combat mode when you're actually in combat. So, but as I said, I'm not a naval warfare person, right? And I'm pretty useless. But I really, this game is so complex. I really want to learn how to play it and how to play it well. And the time that I have spent with it so far in this campaign is magnificent. The tutorials have been really, really good. The only tutorial that I didn't find really, really good was sub hunting, because it was kind of hold your hand, point over here, right click on the sub and go attack, and the ship just went there and attacked the sub. There we go. What's that? Submersible is coming up and it is getting shot at. They have started shooting. Let's hope that these things hit and they're not hitting. Lost contact. There we go. Cheeky bastards. Cheeky bastards. Right, let's keep moving. So they do have their own deck guns and stuff. Don't think they're super accurate. We are going to need to keep our eye out for torpedoes though. Now that we know he's right behind us and they're basically following us, then that could be an issue. Now you can't get out of the combat. Once you're in the combat, you're in the combat. You can use that retreat button, which we've got away from them, and we can retreat now, which is fantastic. We lost. See, with our retreat, we still lost well, we lost the Corvette, but the rest of our ships successfully got away. So
enemy fleet spotted.
What we want to do now is we want to just hopefully keep that convoy safe. But we've managed to save six ships there. They've got no protection, but they haven't been sunk, which is really important to our effort as well. All right, lovely. Let's keep moving forward and see what happens.
Enemy fleet spotted.
Okay, enemy vessels have been spotted in Dover, which is right there. That is a light cruiser. What we might do, we might go up against that light cruiser, I reckon. We might
we have encountered the enemy.
Go up against that light cruiser with that, and we might bring these guys over here as well. Okay, let's enter combat. Now, our battleship should have a better range than what this cruiser does. Now, where is that cruiser? Right there. Let's move our battleship up to there, and I wonder what their gun range is. See, their gun range is pretty good, so we'll try it. Let's try it. Let's start the battle. Let's send our plane out over to here. And he will launch, and he will head off, and we'll see what happens. With our we want to fire at will, and we want to actually attack him. We will also go and follow this plane and see where we're going. So what we can do is, you can see you have different altitudes and stuff, so we can actually raise his altitude because we've got relatively good weather and stuff at the moment. And he can also go, he'll go down there, and he can spot this cruiser, and bomb it as well. So we might actually set him to attack it when we find it. So let's speed up a little bit. We do have the visibility, so, and our battleship should actually, there we go. We've found it. He's there. And our battleship should, let's attack. Our battleship should have a better range. Take this out. It's a single cruiser, but these light cruisers can be absolutely freaking devastating. They've got a good set of guns on them and a really good range as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to hopefully outrange them with our battleship, and hopefully be able to take them out. I mean, that's the ultimate anyway, isn't it? To be able to take these guys out. So let's have a squiz at how far we are away here. We're still a fair bit away. Let's just move in. They've got a spotter there as well, which is going to be a little bit of a problem because he's probably going to attack us. Okay, we're coming in, and we're coming in to attack. They're shooting at him. At the moment, his armor's going down. But hopefully, now they're putting flak up as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to bomb him. And if we can get a bomb off on him as well, I mean, this isn't the type of aircraft you really want to be bombing, as you can see. Oh, is he gonna kamikaze? No, he's not. He's gonna go straight over the top. Damn. All right, lovely. Let's head back over to our battleship, and our battleship is coming in now, and hopefully. There we go. They're shooting at that spotter plane. Probably going to do a little bit better than, and hopefully take him down. But as I said, the AI for the enemy is really, really good. The AI for we're nearly in range. We are nearly in range. The AI for head over here now that we've got our guns. Where are they? Oh, they're out of view. The AI is like pretty freaking pretty amazing in the sense of the enemy AI. They're pretty good. You can see they shot us down really, really easily. Whereas this spotter plane flew past us, and we completely and utterly missed it. Let's just bring that in until they're within visual range of us, hopefully. Our guns are in range anyway. Okay, so that aircraft.
General quarters.
That aircraft is coming into here. And it is over here somewhere. There he is. Let's start sending some firepower over there. Don't know whether we've got enough range on that, and we won't have enough range on there. But hopefully we'll be able to take this guy out before he gets in range and starts shooting at us. Fingers crossed those bombs are going to hit. I haven't seen any of the shells come through yet. Let's just bombard him. Let the AI do their fire at wills. There we go. But hopefully we'll start seeing some damage come this guy's way before he gets too close. Come on. They're definitely firing their weapons. There we go. There's a hit. That's a hit. No, they're firing at us now as well. See, we're firing, but none of our weapons are coming over here. There we go. We've damaged one of their secondary weapons. We need to keep our eye on the damage for Her Majesty's Queen Elizabeth. Let's see if we can hit this guy a few more times. Let's maybe... Why is he out of range all of a sudden? Oh, he wasn't out of range. He was see if we can't get a shot in there. Now, I don't know whether you've got to lead it or not. If you understand what I mean, like, do you have to lead your shots, or do you just click on it? Is it going to shoot exactly where you pick it? You see, this battle. This has really taken out our battleship. Let's just let them fire at will. Hopefully we'll get some more damage out of this. Come on. Just hit him. Like they're firing at 100 miles an hour and we're kind of not. So what I probably want to do There we go. We've hit him another couple of times, which is really, really good. Their rear guns aren't going to be able to shoot while he's moving towards us, and have a look. So this is what I mean. See, these guys are using tactics. They're turning, they're moving around, they're evading, and what we're doing is we're just driving. We're just sailing straight forward. Like, where's the you know, where's the tactics in, where's the AI tactics in that? Now this battleship should be able to completely and utterly destroy this guy. Completely and utterly destroy it, but what's happening is we're getting completely and utterly decimated. There we go. That's a little bit better. Go in there and get him. Go in there and get him. Head over in that direction. Keep attacking him. I want to keep the side guns. Yeah, we're actually getting pretty well smashed. Absolutely and utterly smashed. And this is where the AI they just don't seem to. You know, these guys are just firing at 100 miles an hour and hitting us, and we're not. So we're actually going to get hit pretty freaking hard. See, we haven't even had a shot come through here yet. There's another shot. That's it. That's what we want. So light damage, guns damaged. So it's a little bit of a little bit of a cop out. I think the AI is much better than the AI for the enemy is much better than the AI. I mean, and again, I'm not very good at this shit. You know, I'm not fantastic at this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but we really need to get this guy before he kills us. I reckon another 1 or 2 hits, if they're clever enough. Don't know why I can't fire those rear guns. They mustn't be in range. Come on. See, he's just hitting us. He's hitting us so much, and we're not. Come on, just one more hit. He's just, are we actually even firing at him or what? Bombard him. Come on. And we sunk him, only just. Now we should have absolutely and utterly obliterated that cruiser. Absolutely and utterly obliterated it, but we didn't, so. All right, so the Queen Elizabeth, we got 1 aircraft went down. We lost a lot of health there, so we were very, very lucky.
Enemy fleet spotted.
Your map. The enemy fleet isn't spotted. So what we need to do is we need to head back there and we need to repair and resupply. We'll keep these guys probably hanging out here somewhere for now. Encountered an enemy in Dover, 1 spotter versus 12 fighters. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. All right, so our airfield is done now. We can actually start building these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build two Hawker Hurricanes, and I'm going to build some Sukas as well, because they have a really good range. They have a 660 nautical mile range. We'll get that done. We have this farm is nearly going to be ready, and these factories and stuff are going to be ready soon. We've got 1 factory ready already, which is up here, which is increasing our supply there. All right, so this is it. I mean, we've only just scratched the surface here, guys. Like, really only just scratched the surface. You know, there's so much more to this. I mean, we need to be out here. We need to be patrolling these areas, taking out their supplies. We need to set up some bombing and do some research and stuff on what are we doing? We're doing radar research at the moment. Then we want to research. We probably want to research some larger, some bombing aircraft and stuff like that, so that we can actually, like, some B-25s maybe. So that we can actually start doing some bombing runs. We need to get into some air battles. There's just so much to do. So if you guys want to see me continue to play this, then just let me know, guys. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that there is a link below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.